We are all here in Toastmasters, where leaders are made. This organization provides us with numerous platforms to enhance our leadership skills. One such thing is called HPL, or High Performance Leadership. Master of Ceremonies, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm good evening to one and all. Good evening. So just as a recap, let's go through what an HPL actually is. It's a leadership project in which you select something to work on, something you're leading on. It's a 5 step-by-step guide on leading a team. It talks about core values, talks about vision, mission, talks about how to build and lead a team. It has a leadership assessment before and after. You assess yourself based on a certain criteria, which includes dedication, support, appreciation, direction, and multiple other things. And then you work on it before and after your HPL. And it also gives you the credit towards your ALS, that is Advanced Leader Silver. It's a requirement for you to reach the Ultimate Educational Award of DTM. And it also is there to enhance your skills. Ladies and gentlemen, the project that was chosen by me for my HPL was the Area 3 Annual Speech Contest, the theme of which was showcasing the finest. It was a big level event, especially having Madame Toastmasters in the fold. We were expecting around 100 plus people, 100 to 130 people. But the problem was not this. An event can be organized. The problem, or the thing in there was, which we had to articulate properly, was that we wanted to do something different. We wanted to go unique. We wanted to do something that people would not have seen before. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is the team that we worked with. Over there is Toastmaster Adi Inayat, who's sitting right there. Here we have Toastmaster Tanadi, Toastmaster Shubha from Manama Toastmasters. This is your handsome area director. Moving forward is my other handsome brother with longer hair. And this is Toastmaster Nanda Kamber from Yat, who was very helpful throughout as well. One person is missing over here is Toastmaster Neema. This was the team that I have to work with and I have to lead. And this is the team who was responsible for the whole event. Now, one thing that was very necessary in the very beginning was to have a Mr. Vision. This was the far-off vision that we were supposed to have and articulate towards the team as well for us to have a successful area conference. Now let's go ahead. This is what I said before in my previous presentation as well. What was our mission, our vision? Our vision was to have a well-organized, quality-oriented, and unique area contest in which everyone gives their best and it becomes a benchmark for others. When I presented this vision in front of my advisory committee, they said that you are very ambitious. These things are not easy to come by, you have to work a lot. And I said I did. So the question here is, was our vision achieved? Let's go through some of the comments that we received after our area contest was finished. Someone said, in my Toastmasters life of 10 years, this was the best event ever. Congratulations to Area Director Khurram Salman for that wonderful event, excellent planning and realistic scheduling that showcased some amazing talent. Thanks to you for inviting us. Area 3 has now an outstanding model to follow next year. This was to Jahangir, I repeat that. Area 3 now has an outstanding model to follow next year. Moving forward, I have not seen before like that quality and amazing contest, beautiful arrangement, and unique ideas. But most importantly, forget all of that. Last but not least, during the end of the event, everyone in the audience received Toastmasters free coffee with mouth-watering chocolate. So people were very excited about the chocolate that we received at the end. Ladies and gentlemen, these comments themselves are a compliment to the effort that me and my team put in to achieve our vision. And these comments basically, one after another, talk about each segment or each framework that we had set for our area contest. Well organized, quality oriented, and unique. Now, another thing which was very important is what are the lessons that I learned. First thing is the power of vision. When I first started doing my HPL, I sat down and all I did was noted down points as to how I would want my area contest to be. It starts on time and ends on time. That was the first thing I wanted. When people walk out of that area contest, I imagine people telling me that this is how it's done. So the power of vision is very important, and for you to share that vision clearly with your team is even of more prime importance. That brings me to my second point, that is the power of communication. You need to communicate very well, especially with your team. You need to have that one-on-one relation with them. You need to have feedback from them. It's always a two-way street. You need to talk to them, they need to talk to you, which is very, very important. It's okay if things don't always go according to the plan. It's okay to trust other people. It's okay to step in and support people if they're not doing their job as they're supposed to. It's fine. You're not supposed to do their job, but support them do their job. Always have backups. Our PR stuff by Toastmasters, her laptop got wiped just 3 days before the contest. And everything, our magazines, our backdrop banner, many things related to the area contest were in that laptop. Thankfully, she had been storing everything in a USB, so we had everything with us. But in case, what if we didn't? So always have backups. Time is of prime importance. You need to dedicate your own time, you need to spend time, and you need to plan according to time. Time plays a very huge factor in the whole journey of your HPL. Your commitment and your teamwork is very, very essential. You need to be committed to the task. Your team needs to be committed to the task. And appreciation and encouragement are the prime factors. A man is hungry for nothing but appreciation. You need to appreciate your team. These, ladies and gentlemen, are the leadership aspects that we all have, should have, and you all would have when you go further for your HPL. Ladies and gentlemen, that is how we had an area contest in which we showcased the finalists. At the end, I would just like to articulate with this thought that I started with, and I'm going to end on this note too. Individually, we can achieve something, but together, we can achieve everything. It was an honor being the host of the Area 3 contest. Master of Ceremonies.